Video, the unusual things that causes infertility. And number one is womb damage. You know that some of us don't talk about this. So if your womb is damaged, I know that so many people know about this. It's only miracle, it's only God that can reverse the situation. Then another one is a weak sperm. Weak sperm is the cream that you rub on your body, your face cream, your body cream. You understand? All those cream that you are rubbing, you don't know that some of the chemical in those cream are throwing your hormones off balance. They are disrupting your hormones and your system. They are confusing your systems. So you need to check what you rub on your skin. Check the kind of, like some cream that contain paraben, some fragrance, some preservative, some of them that contain lead, like lead, formaldehyde, paraben, hydroquinone, and some few other ones. There are some of these chemicals and some fragrance. So some of these cream contain a very dangerous chemical that is not good in our hormones, that is not good in our system. So all these things can disrupt your hormone and make you not to get pregnant. And even the man on its own, it can affect your sperm. So watch the kind of cream that you rub. You understand? Watch the kind of cream that you're rubbing on your body. Then another one is to watch the kind of pot you are using to cook. Yes, some pots contain they use the harmful chemical like aluminium, for example. Aluminium pot is not good in your body. All these things can damage some things in your body. If not, it's true that God is saving us. But when you know all these things, then you know the truth, because even the Bible says we shall know the truth and the truth shall set us free. When you know the truth, then apply the truth to help yourself. Yes, because the truth is out there to save you and not to hurt you. So listen and do the needful. So some pots that you are using to cook can throw your hormones and your body off balance. It can hurt your system. Then another one is using a phone and laptop. Do you know that this laptop and phone contain some radiation that might affect your egg, your system as a woman? You understand? So your phone might contain something that is affecting you, but you might not know, because if anybody did not tell you, there is no way you will find out unless if God reveal it to you. If not, there is no way you will ever thought that your phone might be your problem, might be the reason you're not getting pregnant, or the laptop, or the too much pressing of phone, too much exposure to your phone light. And you know that too much of everything is bad. Too much of everything is bad. Everybody knows. Pressing your phone too much, sleeping with your phone at the same bed is not good. I'm not saying every phone, some of these phone, but how will you know? So it is better to avoid. It's better to prevent, because prevention is better than cure. How will you know that your phone is affecting your hormone? And when your hormone is off balance, it will be affecting your fertility. You'll be finding it difficult to get pregnant. So know how you use your phone. Use it properly. Use it properly. Be intentional. Pay attention to how you use your phone, where you keep it and everywhere. Don't sleep with your phone on the same bed. Don't press your phone too much. Then your laptop, you can keep your laptop far away from you. Use that laptop when it's necessary, because some laptop might contain some things that is affecting you. Another one is the necklace that we wear, the earring. Yes, you know how all these things work. If you don't know, then you will learn it here. Like some people are like, I have learned recently, because I'll say the truth, I was not aware of this before, that a copper bracelet can help you. It can affect your energy positively. It can help in healing some sicknesses in your body. That's how some of these necklace and earring that are constructed with maybe other materials, other stones. That's how all those bracelets can affect you, because some of these bracelets and earrings have some radiation that penetrate through your skin, and this can also affect you. So why am I saying all this? You saying, oh, don't say that it is too much, or which one should I avoid? don't have to say it, because it is not everybody that this thing is affecting, but maybe that is the reason why you are not getting pregnant. Or maybe that's why you as a man, you are having a weak sperm. You understand? So that is why you have to do all these things. So that's why you have to pay attention to what you wear, to what you eat, to where you expose yourself, to the environment that you are. Because some people, their body is too sensitive. Yes, some people might be doing all these things, it will not affect them that much. But some people are too sensitive, they might expose themselves to all these things, it will start affecting them. And the truth be told, some of these things are not good in our body. Exposing ourselves to phones, especially phones that are built with some things that are not good, will be affecting you without you knowing, especially some cheap phones. So that is why you have to pay attention, and something that you use to cook. Then avoid using plastic, especially putting hot things in plastic. The most dangerous plastic is the black one. Avoid the black plastic, because they contain BPA, which is not good in your body. Everybody knows. Some people know, not everybody shall. Plastic is bad, especially putting hot something in that plastic. Putting cold things in the plastic is more safe than putting hot things, because when you put hot food or hot drink in the plastic, it will melt some of this plastic, to weaken the plastic. Sometimes you notice that when you pour hot water in a plastic, to make the plastic to become softer, as if the thing will melt. That's how all those chemicals inside that plastic will dissolve and enter inside the water. You are not seeing it, but it's entering inside the water or inside your food, and it will be affecting you without you knowing. So paying attention to all this. We have good plates in the market. We have stainless, we have wooden plates, we have stainless, and we have a copper plate. We have good plates inside the market that we can use to replace all those plastic bowls. So there are alternatives. So you will not say there is no alternative, you don't know what to do. There are alternatives that you can use. Another one is, that people don't talk about men. Whenever a couple is having a fertility issue, we only focus on the woman. We don't look at the man's side. But that is not the right way to tackle the issue. You have to look on the man's side and know whether the man is the issue, because a man can be having a kind of health issue, or having like a kind of the sperm issue, and you will not know. Even the man might not be aware of it, because if he did not check himself, he will not know. But a woman who did abortion and her womb is damaged, maybe she later got married, she knows that this can cause her not to give birth to a child, so she's aware. But a man, his sperm can be damaged or have a problem, and he will not be aware, because how can he know unless he has visited a doctor? If he did not go to doctor, he will not know. So that's why when talking about fertility, we have to involve the man in this. The man have to check himself to know whether the problem is from him, you understand? So the man should be checked, should also do all these things that I'm talking in this video. Watch what you do, your lifestyle, everything. All these things will help to boost your sperm count, which will lead to better chance of your wife getting pregnant. And another thing is to boost your ovulation as a woman. How do you boost your ovulation as a woman? You do it by eating more natural food. Be cautious of what you rub in your body, be what you eat, of what you eat. Be intentional. Watch what you eat. Be intentional on what you put in your body, what you rub in your body. You understand? Take some vitamins that are very important, especially vitamin D. Take vitamin D. Take vitamins that boost your immune system, that will make your egg to be strong. Then there are things that you can do. You can also take this type of juice that will say here is simple, but simple and mighty. This juice is very, very simple, but is mighty. You can buy Eden fruit, then clove, then cinnamon, and the Eden fruits, cinnamon, clove. You can add ginger if you like. Then put it lime or lemon, that is optional. Then add honey, is optional as well. But before you add lime and lemon, first of all, you will parboil you will use a mortar. If you have blender, then blend it. Then if you don't have blender, then use mortar to pound all those three items. Pound it, then put it in a water, in a clean water, boil it for 10 minutes. You understand? Bring it down, allow it to cool, then pour it inside a jar or a container, then cover it and take it morning and night. Then after boiling it, that's when you add your lemon. That's when you add your lemon and your honey. Then you can take it. You understand? This work like magic. After your period, then you can start taking it to your next ovulation. It will help to boost your ovulation, and make your egg to be, to release a very strong egg, to be able to catch the miracle that we have been looking for. You understand? Help yourself. As God is helping you, you also help yourself. Thing is the spiritual part. Some people ignore the spiritual part. If you're having a fertility issue, pay attention, please. Some of this thing is not. That's why sometimes when you have done everything, all the advice that people have been giving to you, you'll still not find the solution. Sometimes it's the spiritual part. You understand? Pray that God reveal to you what the actual problem is. Maybe someone is fighting you. Maybe something that you did, because some of you might hurt, let's say for a man, some of you as a guy growing up, you don't know all these things, you are living your life, you don't care. You might hurt a woman, you might give the woman pregnant, you might get a woman pregnant, abandon the woman will suffer and everything and give birth to the child. Maybe the woman might lay a curse on you. Or maybe because you hurt the woman, that's why the curse is working. Maybe you really offended her. You understand? Maybe that's why the curse is working. And now you are married, you are finding it difficult to get pregnant, and your mind will never cross that, hey, it's because of this person that I hurt in the past, that's why I'm having this issue. Some of you is because of the people that you hurt in your past. So the women, even some women, you have maltreated someone's child. Some women, you have molested someone's child. You have done a lot of bad things in the past, and some of these things are haunting you in the future. Now you now want to get pregnant, and some of these things are affecting, and you will not know. There's no way you will know, unless, because maybe you have forgotten about it. You think, hey, maybe I've repented, I'm not a Christian, I've prayed, God has forgiven. Sometimes you have to go and ask for forgiveness to the person you offended, so that you will heal. Sometimes you have to go and ask for forgiveness. Asking God for mercy is not enough. Sometimes you find the person that you have hurt, you hurt, then ask for forgiveness. That is why when you are growing up, when you are living your youthful life, watch what you do. Pay attention to what you do, because some of this lifestyle and this careless lifestyle might lead to, a very ugly future. So be watchful of what you do, how you treat people. You understand? So be careful about that. So some of these things I'm saying here, you can only be aware of it when it is revealed to you. If not, you will not know that maybe it is your past life that is hurting you. So watch what you have done. You understand? Know whether you have hurt anybody and the person laid a curse on you, or God is punishing you because of that. And some of you, even if God has forgiven you, are you truly sorry for what you did? Are you truly a changed person? You understand? So watch what another spiritual part of all these things that can affect a woman getting pregnant. Another thing is all this succubi and incubi. Succubi and incubi. Some of you said it's spiritual husband or spiritual wife, whatever you call it, but I call it spiritual demons, spiritual destroyers, because they came to steal, to destroy. They came to spoil marriages. So pay attention to all these things, because your wife or your husband might be affected by this spirit, and this spirit might be the one fighting you not to get pregnant or to get your own children. So pay attention as you are praying. That's why prayer and meditation is very important. Paying attention to yourself to know when God is speaking to you. Listen to your instincts, because God might be showing you the sign. This is the problem, or this is the problem, but you are not paying attention. You are not listening. So that's why praying and paying attention to yourself is important, because that's when you know whether these things are the problem. And when it is the problem, you can find the solution. The solution is there. If you don't know where to start looking for the solution, then you can pray. God should direct you where to find the solution. And some of you, that you are a Christian does not mean you should not go out of your Christianity to find a solution. No. But you are the one that is only creating the guilt, you are the only one creating the guilt and they're judging yourself, because God has not judged you yet. Because sometimes some of the things in the Bible is because you don't understand it, and some of them you don't have to, that it must be in the Bible before you do it. You not say because it's not in the Bible I will not do it. If you want to continue that with that mentality, then so be it. But when you allow yourself and have an open mind, and listen to God yourself, whatever He tells you to do, do it, even if it is not in the Bible. Do it to help yourself and to solve your problem. So some of these things are the problem that you are facing that you might not be aware of, and you'll be looking elsewhere, not knowing that this is the problem. So that's it. So go back, think about what you have done in the past. Check yourself whether you're having all these spirits affecting you, or maybe it's from your family. Maybe there's something that have happened in your family and is affecting people. Maybe that's a family pattern, maybe a problem, you understand, maybe from past, all these things. So you have to watch it, and because I know that some of you have been looking for the problem and you are frustrated, you don't know what to do again. Now you are relaxed, hoping on God. Yeah, sometimes you have not find the answer to your problem. That's why sometimes maybe the answer is showing itself, but you don't want to pay attention because it's against your faith, or maybe you don't believe it. You understand? You are ignoring it, but this might be the problem. You understand? So I believe with all these things, with your prayer, your belief, your faith, your meditation, God will lead you and help you. So another thing that can affect another thing that can affect infertility is disease, mouth disease. Some mouth disease, according to the research they carried out, they say that they find out that some mouth disease can cause infertility, which might be true or not true. You understand? Maybe it is one of the things that is affecting some of you people, you understand, or some of us. You understand? Gut issue, please reduce how you take sugar. Don't abuse antibiotic. Take probiotic. Prepare your own. If you cannot prepare, buy the one from the pharmacy or ask a doctor to give you. Then take your vitamins. You understand? Then hormonal fluctuation. Avoid the things that can throw your hormones off balance. Avoid all those things that can destabilize, that can throw your hormone off balance, like some creams, some body creams and face cream and serums and all of these things. Eat natural food. You understand? Avoid some pots, not every pot that you see that you buy. Then reduce the amount of plastic that you use in your home. Another thing is do exercise. Don't over exercise. Do a good exercise, because excessive exercise can also affect you. Understand? So exercising is very good, but do it correctly. Then avoid junk food. Yes, avoid it as much as possible. Even if you are taking junk, don't take it too much. Don't overdo it. Another thing is don't stress too much. Mental stress and physical stress can affect you. It can affect your hormones and other things. Physical stress and mental stress. So physical stress and mental stress can affect your hormone and your well-being. So don't over stress it. You understand? Even though you are not getting the result that you want, don't overthink it. Don't over stress it. Just focus. Be happy. Try to be happy. Cast your problem on God. Ask him to help you. You understand? As you are looking for the solution, doing the right thing, allow God to also, help in some certain ways. I'm talking to all of us, including me here, because overthinking does not help. Even me here, I have checked it, and I'm also a thinker, and I've seen that thinking cannot solve your problem. Overthinking can lead to mental stress and mental breakdown, but it will not solve your problem. Instead, it will cause more problem to the problem that you are trying to solve. You understand? So thinking is not the solution. So try as much as possible to avoid thinking. I know it's not easy, but try as much as possible to do so. You understand? Some drugs can lead to hormonal imbalance. You understand? Some drugs, like all these drugs, post pill, and the rest of all these drugs that we take to prevent pregnancy. Another one is some drugs like post pill can affect your hormone, which can lead to infertility. You understand? And the antidepressant can affect. Anabolic steroid can also affect your hormone. Then chemotherapy can also affect your fertility. You understand? And another thing is diabetes. If you have diabetes, it will affect you. It will stop you from getting pregnant. So that is why check your sugar level. That is why reducing sugar is very, very important. You understand? Because diabetes can also stop you from getting pregnant. Diabetes. So pay attention to that. Then infection. Some STI, STD, some infections can stop you from getting pregnant. So you can go to hospital, check yourself, and know whether the infection that you're having is because we have different type of infection. We have candidas, we have bacterial vaginosis. Those ones is not that harmful. You can still get pregnant with that, and you can treat it with home remedy, that one. But STD and STI, you need to meet a doctor to help you on what to do, to prescribe a drug, so that you can be able to free yourself from all those infections. Then boost your ovulation, like I said before, by doing healthy things, eating healthy food, then taking the juice that I mentioned before. It will also boost your ovulation. You understand? Let you and nature be like this. Yes, let you and nature be like this. Be friend with nature, because nature is good, nature is sweet, nature is blessed by God, and God bless us with nature. So don't run away from nature, rather embrace it. Embrace it very well, because it will help you a lot. Another one is, as a man who is a driver, you know that you sit for a long time driving, you are a commercial driver, some heat from the seat that you are sitting frequently, and long drive, many hours drive. All those things can affect your sperm, your body, which can lead to weak erection, low sperm count. So if you're having weak erection as a man, as you are praying, also avoid some food that can make it worse. Eat more natural food, reduce sugar and carbohydrate. If you can practice good lifestyle, if you can change your job as a driver, then you can do it. Then if you cannot change it, then try and see that you are taking care of yourself, you are paying attention, you are more careful when driving, and making sure that where you are sitting or whatever in that vehicle is not affecting you. You understand? It's not affecting you. So sometimes all you have to do is just change that one thing, and the miracle you have been looking for will just happen immediately. Just change that one thing. It might be only one thing that is holding you. So as you are taking all the advice from people, seeking for help, watching videos, also pay attention to your instincts, pay attention to your dreams, pray to God, meditate, be positive, Yes, be happy. I know it's difficult, but try to, because I believe it will help. I believe it will help rather than being angry, being negative, because being angry and being negative will worsen the situation. But being positive and happy, you know, and doing the right thing, I believe is the best you can do. So thanks for watching, as I pray that God will answer all your secret prayers and solve your problem as you're looking for the solution, because infertility is not a joke. I know that it causes a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak, depression for some couples. So try to find peace, trying to find peace in the midst of all this, trying to find joy that is within, and you see that all those things that you have been seeking and asking for will come to you, because God is aware of all your problems. So I pray that that which you desire will come to you, that God will grant you your heart desire. So thanks for watching. Please, you can share this message to other people that need it. Yeah, you can share the message. I believe someone out there also need the message. If it is not for you, maybe you come across this video, maybe you come across it to share it to someone that need it. You understand? So sharing to someone that need it shows that you care. So you can share it. I believe it will help someone out there. Thanks for watching. Bye, and see you next time. Have a nice day.